Brittle and Viney battling on the boards. Barron's back on his feet. Butler, Viney, Brittle, Barron. Try saying that when you're drunk. Tough. Taking the time now, Winners trying to work this. Brittle and Viney battling on the boards. Barron's back on his feet. Butler, Viney, Brittle, Barron. Try saying that when you're drunk. Tough. Taking the time. Brittle and Viney battling on the boards. Barron's back on.
Dunamis Sportswear, sponsors of Drop the Puck. Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Welcome to Drop the Puck. We're here again at D-Side Leisure Centre. This time it's for the game between the D-Side Dragons and the Altrincham Aces. A little bit of a local derby, Ben.
Yeah, you know, we've seen those witness games in the past, but this is the original derby here at D-Side. And, dare I say I'm going to get the napkins out for this one, Gary. I've got a feeling it could be interesting.
Well, interesting could be the key word, because these two teams, Altrincham currently standing in that first place because of last night. They came away with a convincing 6-2 win over Blackburn Hawks. It's put them in lead spots at the moment on goal difference only. D-Side Dragons, on the other hand,
now it's Furnival contesting a face-off with Haslam. And there's a delay. Nope, we're off. Haslam wins the face-off back to Dunn. Dunn steps in off the line and plays a short pass in through the crease, which didn't quite make it, and now Chappell collects the puck and patiently brings it up.
Dunarmus Sportswear. Sponsors of Drop the Puck. Dunarmus Sportswear. Sponsors of Drop the Puck. Dunarmus Sportswear. Sponsors of Drop the Puck. Dunarmus Sportswear. Dunarmus Sportswear. Sponsors of Drop the Puck.
You couldn't ask for a better one. Without further ado, I think it's time to get down to the ice, and it's time to
Drop the puck.
Well, here we go. We're about to get ready and start this game. I'm joined up in commentary today with our good friend George Perrott. George, welcome.
Thanks for having me back.
No problem. We always love having you here, George.
Yeah,
You know
glad
that.
to be here. Glad to be here. Looking forward to an exciting game of hockey today.
Well, as we've already said in the build-up, number 1 versus number 6, and you know we can't take anything away. It's one apiece, head on head-to-head. Both teams are one in each other's barns, so anything could happen. But the bookies' favourite's got to be the Aces. But the Dragons have shown some great form lately. It could be interesting. But the Aces have pretty much played up most of their season, as I mentioned in the build-up to this, and they've only got a few games left. I think there's about 4 remaining after this.
Yeah.
So they're basically going to be sitting back and watching what the other teams do in the hope that they can maintain one of those playoff spots. Whereas on the other hand, the Dragons got it all to play for in this one. A win is a must for them if they intend to progress any further.
I think the Dragons will be hungry today, won't they? Having played well over the last few games, but perhaps not always been getting the win.
Yeah, last
Feeling
week
cheated out of.
narrow
the
defeats
wins.
against Widnes. I was there watching that game in person. It was a close game.
Yeah.
But anything to go by. We're in for a barnstormer here.
Okay, and we're waiting for puck drop, which will be a face-off. Parsons lining up on the dot with Furnival and Keating for the Dragons, first line. And Dunford, Haslam and Ollie Bain lining.
Joining me now is head coach of the Nottingham Lions, Matt Bradbury. Matt, we're back again on the ice. What does it feel like to have a second bite of the cherry to get back out there?
I was ready for rest, to be fair. I was ready to take the summer on board and just have some good times. But no, it's important that we get back on the ice as soon as we can. The club's promised me this is the last 8 games before we do break for the summer. But why not take an opportunity to play another 8 games of exciting hockey against Widnes and Sheffield?
Well, certainly. And obviously, one of the things we must address is the fact that with this Elite Series running parallel now, we know players have gone here and there and everywhere. What's the roster changes going to look like now at Nottingham?
We're going to make a couple of changes. Obviously, Joe Hazeldine playing for Manchester Storm. We're going to go direct replacement with him. But the people that we are bringing in, we're bringing in links to Nottingham, people that we trust, people we know, people that we've developed as a club as well. So we're going to be bringing in Tom Norton from the Peterborough Phantoms, who has come through our junior club. And we're going to bring in an extra addition of Will Weldon, who is also ex-Nottingham junior through all his years and currently playing with Peterborough Phantoms as well. So that makes sense to bring in that kind of experience to bring on our kids. We're also looking at our roster as being, this for us is a continuation of 8 games. We're going to have fun, we're going to enjoy ourselves, we're going to work hard and we're going to improve. We're very grateful for the other teams with their rosters, bringing in some really high caliber players that our players wouldn't normally get the chance to play against. Mm-hmm. So tomorrow against Widnes, throughout the whole tournament, looking at their squad on paper, we'll be the underdogs, but we're going to enjoy that challenging opportunity as we have done over the years. We took that chance 4 years ago to take a step back up to the NIHL One North. Playing against teams at the time when there was the kind of breakup of the National League. So we go back to playing the whole Pirates to Telford.
Brittle and Viney battling on the boards. Barron's back on his feet. Butler, Viney, Brittle, Barron. Try saying that when you're drunk. Tough. Taking the time now, Widnes trying to work this puck, but got to give it to them. The Blackburn defensive unit so far not letting up. Ooh. And it's getting physical again as Clancy's ridden into the boards. Kemp now on the ice.
Yeah, Clancy not too happy about that. And there we go.
So we've got Chris G and Kearney Witters, the first gloves to go today.
Well, we knew it was going to happen.
G goes in.
Oh!
Well, Witter still throwing after G's gone down. He lost his footing.
Well, he's not happy about something.
Well, and Witter, he's gone again, so it's round 2. G's this time. Well, got a good stance. Oh, this is getting. They're going to need to get hold of this one, Gary.
Yeah, certainly getting aggressive, and Witter's not giving up.
Well, there's certainly some calls there. There's calls from the headbutt from the bench from Blackburn. You can guarantee G's going to be tossed from the game. Will Witter go, though? Has this been a play all along?
Well, is it a ploy, but either way, it looks like.
So let's go back to the replay. We can see it there, the initial. This is the second round. And there's a lead with the head, to be fair.
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, Ben, when you swing your arms like that, it can get a little bit lively. Things get in the way. And I think things like that need to be, Witter's certainly not happy slamming the boards.
Witter's also been sent from the game. We'll find out exactly what the calls are now. And he's throwing the barrier around downstairs. He's certainly not happy with the calls. Well, most people have had their money on Lee Kemp to maybe have dropped the mitts first, not Chris G.
Do you know what? I think Ollie Barron will have tried to instill discipline into them, because they've got another game yet. So they need all their players. The last thing you want to be doing is going to Nottingham.
Face off Blackburn zone. Right hand side of Trapans.
All scrappy again.
Coulter comes out with that puck round the back of the net. Great defensive work by the Hawks. Haid finds Hagger. Hagger now in the corner. Goes back to Hyde. Danny Hyde again coming back after that head injury where he did severe a bout of concussion. It's great to see him back on the ice. Out in front! It's Hagger! Hyde to Hagger! And the Wild strike first.
Well, they were circling that puck around the goal, looking for the opportunity, and when it comes in, Hager makes no mistake and slots it top left of the netminder. And it's given the Witness Wild the lead here. It's now Witness Wild 1, Blackburn Hawks 0.
Swindlehurst does well to clear that, but only Forest Tarleton managed to clear the zone of Blackburn. And Bobby Streetley now is just going to take control of this. As the Wild go for a line change. Dunford knocks it in. It's going to be Worthington Evans who receives that back behind his own net.
Ben, somebody's actually posted, I never thought British hockey would be this entertaining. Where have you been, sir? Where have you been?
Mauer off the boards. Out in front looking for a shot.
It's in! And there's the equaliser that they've been looking for.
Well, that was well worked there. And it looks like Finley Ulrich's got his name on that one.
Yeah, the puck comes in, he takes the turn. Defence left to stride, he's sitting right between the two defenders, slots it home, and has tied things up here at Planetize Witness. As the score now is Witness Wild 1, Blackburn Hawks 1. Well, while I get an opportunity, I'm going to give a shout out to our old mate Dominic Jolly. He's watching here today. Says, a super job being done by you guys. Thanks, Dom. Give us a mention. I'm off nursing an injured ankle, waiting for my therapy this off-season. I think a lot of players are, to be honest with you. Some of them have just seized up joints and stuff like that because there's been no hockey. But like we said, time will tell. Looks like things are going to happen soon.
Also, a massive shout out to the guys. Oh, what a shot! Well, he's caught me completely off guard with that one, as Tom Barry. I was just about to say shout out to the guys at Hawks TV as well.
Well, it comes straight from the face-off.
Yeah.
And he fires it in from the point, hits the back of the net.
Well rehearsed play that.
Yeah, they've obviously been practicing that one, and it's paid off here as Witness Wild take the lead. It's now Witness Wild 2, Blackburn Hawks 1.
Baldwin again. Griffin decides to try and take the shot, come off Dunford though. Races to the bench, 53 seconds remain in the period, 36 on the penalty. The Wild can either choose to run this clock out or actually make a push for this and try and go 2 goals ahead. As Hager picks it up at the point, decides to take a shot, it's in! Rich Hager with an absolute snipe!
Oh my goodness, take it bow, Rich Hager, what a shot! Gets the puck to the side, and he sticks to his spot, fires it home, top corner, and Nick Straphan's didn't have a chance to even respond to that, and it's now Witness Wild 3, Blackburn Hawks 1.
Streetley aids that on. Coulter manages to get it over to Tarpey, and you can tell now that Witness are just sort of egging out the Hawks, trying to stretch them in a bit to get in behind them.
Yeah, and Davis is just sitting like a lone striker up front and not much getting up to him at the moment.
11:05 now remaining in this game as the Hawks trying to get possession in the Witness zone. Witness managed to regain it though, trying to push it out. Can't. Oh, it's in! No redirect down in front! Well, there was bodies in the way of Croyle through traffic, and it's a redirect for him. Looks to be Riddick.
No, you'll never guess who that was.
Was that number 8 himself?
It
Gary?
was, yeah.
And Mr. Davis.
Well, he was in the right space at the right time. Takes a little tap. Witness Wild 3, Blackburn Hawks 2.
So, Ollie, a good performance there, a good victory. Came out that third period firing. What did it feel like down there on the ice?
Nice. We just won, haven't we? We just won the tournament, have we? We have. Yeah, very good. No, it was nice. Tough game. They were a very good team, and they brought some extra guy. Well, they brought an extra guy in, especially for us. So they must have been.
G gets some pace. Goes to go around his man. Finds Dicknell. Dicknell puts it down. Wow! It popped up in front of Bolwell.
Was that a high stick? That's a clear. Referees called it. Do you know what? Chris G did some excellent work there to gain the zone and go in. But when that puck was bobbling there, I think it was just, he's such a tall guy anyway, but it was shoulder high, I would say. But it looks like the referees called it. So again, the Dragons will be happy about that one because it's a call not going their way.
Action back underway after that Widnes goal, and it's fair to say now Widnes have certainly got the Dragons riled. Furnival goes round his man, takes the shot up high into net and out of play.
They just need to regroup now, settle down a little bit.
Dunarmus Sportswear. Sponsors of Drop the Puck. Dunarmus Sportswear. Sponsors of Drop the Puck.
Them into the net though, and Furnivall certainly got words to say about that.
Yeah, Bentham, Mr. Bentham trying to keep Furnivall away there from Fothergill, but from Robinson. And handbags at 20 paces.
So we're going to get ourselves a face-off in the Hull zone, left-hand side of Guilfoyle. Nothing comes of the handbags between Furnivall and Robinson as Perks puts that into the corner. Final 10 seconds of the power play. And this Dragons penalty kill unit have done well to absorb the pressure. Dare I speak too soon? Beach finds Hagger, back to 5 men. Takes his time, Hagger. Jones straight back on the ice into the play and clears the puck down.
Yeah, Bolwell done enough just to touch that away.
And that's going to be an icing call with 4:44 left on the clock. Face off right-hand side of Bolwell, 2 number 5s in the face-off. Taylor does well to win that for the Jets once more. 4:40 now remain in his first period. Dragons with that advantage at the moment. As they've tried to find Taylor. Taylor puts it back in. Hackford.
Oh, right across.
Well, come off the leg pads of Bolwell. Don't think she realised.
There was nobody there at the back door though to tap it in.
Hackford does well to hold up 2 Dragons in the corner as Jones comes over and intercepts. Helped on there by another offside there for Parsons, and it's the silly little mistakes that are costing the Dragons at the moment. Face off, left-hand side of Bolwell, deep in the Dragon zone. Change of face off. Allows Lovell in. It's bouncing around that zone. Wainwright clearing the paint. Again, Bolwell's down.
It doesn't matter how you do it, just get that player out the way.
Plans, uses the boards, finds Bacon. Bacon's got his feet going. So teams are back out for this second period. Which team's going to suffer the fatal second period syndrome?
Well, I doubt highly if it's going to be Telford.
As Mr. Hands gets the action back underway. Telford carrying through that 4-goal lead. And immediately, Dragons trying to put the pressure on, but here come Telford once more with Bowley. Plays that forward. Gets that back in the slot, Jones. And Brown looking very relaxed as Parsons starts to come down on him. Gets inside, takes a shot. Oh. Great leg pad save by Brown. Early opportunity for the Dragons, still some glimmer of hope yet.
And that's what they need to do, Ben. They need to get on the score sheet quick.
Keating tried to find Dragons player far side. Shot went wide. Now Telford allowed back in once more. Quick stretch pass finds Bowley. Bowley takes a shot. Jolly gets his mitt to it. Puts it in the corner for Washburn to turn that back round. It's going to be intercepted though by Ryan Jones of the Dragons. Jones finds Wainwright. Pushes that forward for Keating. Keating gets his head up. Decides to use the boards and dump that in. Picked up by Austin behind. Tries to go front early. Second shot in.
And it's well covered up there. Zach Brown dropping down on that.
Interesting opportunity early seen by the Dragons there. Using the boards to their advantage.
Yeah, the different attitude on the Dragons coming out in this second period. Looking a little bit more like the Dragons we expect. But a long way to go yet.
Face-off is won by D-side as Parry turns that back into the corner. Looks for the payback. Can't get it, and it's a breakaway for Super. Super tries to go around his man. Great hold-up play there from the defensive minutes Perks.
Oh, well played defence.
And now Clancy, 2 Tigers in front of him, decides to go alone. Brown sees that.
Well, if you just look back on our replay there, as the Telford Tigers were pounding down on the Dragons' net, and the defence managed to stop Super as he feeds it back, and then twice we get Super struggling to get anything out of that.
So face-off resumes play immediately. Telford win, but it's intercepted. The point by Shaw. Puts that across the slot. Backdoor opportunity.
Oh, he's missed that.
Too long on the puck from Parry there. Allows Telford in once more to try and clear it. It's only got as far as Shaw. Shaw against the half boards. Brought down by Huswick. Griffin backhands that clear. Jolly's going to get out of his net. Decides to play that out to Austin. Austin couldn't control it. Back into Griffin.
Oh, what a save.
Jolly take a bow. Well, left stranded in no man's land, manages to put a dive in. Peter Schmeichel to be proud of. And now the Dragons led off. Early warning signs though, the Telford still coming at them. 2:38 gone in the second period.
Well, in that replay there, you can see Jolly sliding across his own goal there as the Tigers saw an opportunity of an open net, and he saved it for them.
Great body put on by Ryan Jones out in front of his own bench there, but it's Gallagher bearing down, looks for the backdoor opportunity. They're aware of it this time. Positioned on that post is Matt Wainwright of the Dragons, who uses his stick to turn that away. And now the Dragons looking to play it out with Spridgen, does well to keep that. Pushes it forward for Humphreys, and very quick play from these Telford Tigers. It's tape-to-tape stuff as the puck zips around the ice.
Yeah, a lot of dummy plays as well.
Spridgen couldn't quite get in there. It's fallen to Anderson. Anderson, Gallagher in the slot, puts it wide. And now all the Dragons players seem to be a little bit more switched on and aware of where these Telford players are as Lovell looks to find Spridgen. Spridgen pushes that over for Humphreys. Humphreys, well, Anderson went in to check him, ends up hitting the boards, and the officials are straight over there. Well, it's an interesting one, that. Great read by Humphreys of Anderson coming in on him.
Yeah, the Dragons player on the left-hand side of the ice realised he was going to be offside, turns to get back, but at the same time, Tigers tried to hip check.
Humphreys, yeah, great read, but face off in the neutral zone. pushed in by the Dragons. It's going to be picked up once more there by Liam Priest. Plenty of time to play that out against half-boards. Chapel gets over there in front of his own bench. Digs that away from Price. Big clearance up and down. It's going to be Perks there. Perks has Bowley in pursuit. Gets his stick on it and it falls to Chapel, who decides to come back. Finds Parsons in the neutral. Great backhand pass for Keating. Keating once more. Parsons tries to go inside Chapel. Great puck opportunity, but it's cleared and left the Dragons high and dry. Bowley tried a bit of stick work there to Smith, but he's caught for his chance, and that's going to be an offside.
Yeah, he tries to pass the puck, but his colleague was offside, and the official quick to pick up on that. But again, Ben, these Tigers quick to return on the counter-attack.
Very much so. Bowley and Clancy going for the face-off, but the official not happy with that there, so Mr. Rees looks to set that again. As Bowley knocks that forward for Washburn, but immediately the Dragons with Shaw bearing down him. It's popped out to Parry. Parry looks to go around his man. Shaw was in support, but Washburn's there. He's held it up well. And safely behind the net of Telford. So Tigers once more with 4:36 gone on this clock. Play that forward. Washburn looks to cut inside. Finds Smith.
Oh, well deflected up.
And that was Perks with the key deflection there. Just shut his legs and off the shin pads.
There's something I've noticed again, Ben, in the second period, and we noticed it in the last game with the Dragons. They've got 2 or 3 players, almost 4 players at any time, in the same area, and it frees up all the open ice for the likes of the Tigers players. Anybody who's loose has got free run onto that net.
They really need to try and commit so many players and just calm down a little bit and get a control back into this game, because right now they are, as you say, giving the Tigers plenty of opportunities, and that's, you can't do that. The likes of Super and Bowley will exploit them. As with Super once more as he drives that into the corner.
Oh, well done, Matt Wainwright.
Yeah, right across the crease there for Wainwright to get in there. Is Gordon being chased down by Spridgin. Super, body on from Jones. Wainwright does well to just take the Tigers out that play. Knocks that forward for Spridgin. Spridgin chasing that down. Brown's out of his net. Spridgin had to be careful there. Gordon, little shove for his troubles. There's going to be a call. Okay, looks like it's on Gordon. I think that might be a late hit or an interference call. We'll await the official decision now. See what Mr. Hans has to say, but non-surprisingly, Connor Gordon heading to the box.
Yeah, one of my penalty monsters, Ben.
Very much so.
So he adds to his tally for the season, but in the wrong one. And the Dragons now been handed an opportunity of a power play. Let's see if they can do anything with it.
So, power play early on in the second period for the Dragons. And it's a roughing call assessed to Gordon. So Connor Gordon, 2 minutes for roughing, puts the Dragons special team out on the ice. Immediately Harrison gets his stick on that puck and puts it down into the Dragon zone. Great forecheck pressure coming from Smith. Tigers again trying to cause a short-handed opportunity, but here's Wainwright for the Dragons. Skates it through no man's land. Decides to go in himself.
Oh,
Harrison
lucky.
back there with a key poke check. And now Jolly in receipt of the puck. Gary, we know the Dragons have got a decent power play unit when they decide to play, but the communication just doesn't look like it's quite there at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit at 6s and 7s, but it's, if they can just settle down, I mean, like they did in that first few minutes of this period, and you can see this. Oh, here we go.
And it's a breakaway opportunity. Backhand for Smith. Denied once more.
Yeah, as I was just about to say, they've shown glimpses of promise and the form that we've seen them in that last game against the Senators.
And mistakes, hand in advantage left and right here, as Smith once more in possession. Finds Harrison. Straight. Oh, Jolly hasn't got hold of it. But they've blown it dead anyway.
And Smith's on the floor. Looks like he's hurt himself. He's holding his head there, but I'm sure wasn't I don't think he got hit in the head, but he's certainly feeling it a little bit there. His fellow players going over. Harrison.
Well, Austin's heading to the box. So we're going to get a call here that's possibly going to give us some 4-on-4 action.
Yeah, well, while one of the staff for the Telford Tigers goes over, checks on Smith, has a quick look at him. May have got a stick to the face, but it's difficult to tell. Obviously our replay might show it a little bit, but...
Well, he's back to his feet, that's good sign. James Smith, 2 goals to his name tonight already. He's been a problem for the Dragons.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been everywhere at the moment, and if we were to end the match right now, you'd be looking at man of the match for me.
Most certainly, you know, he's been playing that forecheck heavy, causing the Dragons to cough the puck up, and he certainly has been one of those second men to the puck every time. You see him there assisted back to his bench by his coach, and he'll be assessed.
Well, Mr. Hands is talking to Parsons there, and I think he was saying it's something to the, looks like he's saying signalling to the face, but nevertheless, penalty's been called. Austin's in the penalty box, and the Dragons are now down a man. Oh. Right, okay, it looks like we're getting an additional.
So as Humphrey skates to the box, we're going to get a 10-minute here. So there's a 2+10 coming. I've got a feeling it may be checked to the head from on Austin. We'll await the official confirmation. As we can see there, Mr. Hands just...
Dunarmus Sportswear, sponsors of Drop the Puck.
Players, and Jones comes in now for a shot.
Oh.
Maudsley's controlled that and taken the rebound.
Yeah, nice play by Reznicek there as he snatches that puck immediately on the counter. Jones having an opportunity, but it's soaked up.
The Dragons' first line out again for their second shift, and it's knocked in behind the Dragons' D for Wainwright to go and collect. He's under pressure from Jones. And the play all comes all the way back for an icing call.
Dunarmus Sportswear, sponsors of Drop the Puck. Marks and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
And with Elliot Bain and Sean Jones of the Altrincham Aces. Guys, great result there, carrying on that top flight hockey.
Yeah, that's what we came here to do, get 2 points. We got 2 points yesterday, 4-point weekend was our goal, so that's the level of hockey we want to be playing. That's what we feel is going to maximise our season, so yeah, we're really, really pleased with 4 points this weekend.
Sean, you're having a great season so far here at Altrincham. What's been the biggest notable sort of takeaway from you so far?
Just the calibre of players we've got on our team here just make everything work. It's just a great team really to play on. Like, we've got multiple players on this team that could be playing leagues above. Do you know what I mean? It's just great hockey, and we all come to training, all enjoy it.
Enjoyment's the thing for me. I do this to enjoy it. I do this so that the guys enjoy it. The biggest indicator for me is the amount of players we've still got committed. The size of our lineup is still past 3 lines, and we're still going strong. You know, every week we have to make a decision as to how we're going to play the 3 lines. So that's sort of the biggest benefit for me. That's why I see them guys enjoying it, so I enjoy it. And then when we play hockey like that, everybody, I think it's good to watch. It's good, you know, good for everybody.
So you have suffered a couple of injuries at the beginning of the season. Those players have now returned, bolstered those rosters, as you quite rightly said. You've got to be looking at playoff hockey sitting top of the pile at the moment.
Playoff hockey was our goal to start the season. Anything more is a massive bonus for us compared to where we sort of, in a year of sort of rebuilding. We have got a few new players, we've got a few old players, we're still sort of enforcing the Aces mentality, yet trying to show a whole different level of control, let's say. So yeah, that's sort of our sort of keys, and just anything we get past playoffs is a bonus, and hopefully we're not that far away from that goal now. So pretending Elliot's not here, Sean, what is the general feeling in the locker room?
It's just, you know, when you're hot, we just keep it rolling. You know what I mean? Every game, just every shift's a gift, as they say. You know what I mean?